because that's when you know that they should be safe in space.
From the rundown that we have here, right, the RS-25 engine startup.
Yeah.
That right there, Steve, what is that going to feel like? What's that going to sound like? Will the astronauts themselves know we're ready to take off in a few minutes?
Those four
seconds, I should
RS,
say.
yeah, yes, if those RS-425s will start about 6 seconds before you leave the ground, and you can feel that rumble come right up through the rocket. Now you're covered with so much stuff, you don't hear it quite so much, but you definitely feel it. And when the solid rocket boosters light, you are flung off the ground. It's not soft.
Steve, I want you to listen for a second and tell us what we're hearing here.
Helium purge, Steve, just occurred.
Okay. So helium is used to push some of the propellant into the plumbing.
GLS is go for purge sequence.
And so that's a normal.
At what point does if you're a person of faith and you're an astronaut, at what point does the praying start? Is it right before liftoff, or I know this team has been praying for 3 years together.
It's when you tell your family that you're going to fly in space.
From that moment on.
That's when, that's when everything gets serious. Let me be clear about something. These people are not worried. These people are not anxious. They're not stressed. They dealt with the magnitude of this event and the risk that goes with it long ago. And so right now they're focused on the mission. They're glad to be there. It is their life dream coming true. It would be anybody's in this business.
But you mentioned the families, though, Steve, and that should not get lost. I'm looking over at the NASA building. I see friends and family right now looking from the top of the NASA building right there on the balcony. These families have to be holding their breath. I know they are.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I was on the mission after Columbia.
In fact, I think that's what Christina Koch said for our families.
Yeah.
And Drew Feustel said the same thing. It's hard on the families. So if you want to look for heroes in this business, don't look to the astronauts. Look at their families. Those are the heroes.
Jeremy Hansen had to have, he said, a very adult conversation with his teenagers about the very distinct possibility he wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
And that they had to go on without him. Obviously, everybody has done everything they can to ensure that they do come back, but they've had to have those conversations with family members, including their teenage kids.
We're about 90 seconds from launch. We're gonna give over the airwaves, if you will, voluntarily to NASA, because we want to listen as soon as they start speaking again right now. Let's listen in.
It's real good news.
1 minute. GLS go for ALS. $25, 20, 15, 10. GLS is go for core stage engine start.
Integrity, good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch. Integrity, AMT high.
Integrity through Max Q on Ponce de Leon.
Stan, we have you loud and clear on Ponce de Leon.
Have you the same? Integrity, guidance converged, performance nominal, upper stage RCS ready.
Copy all, Stan.
If you are joining our special coverage right now of NBC News of the Artemis II launch, you have just witnessed history with all of us and all of America that is watching. Guys, what an incredible moment. At first, you see that